channel, and thank you for following me on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so quickly I just want to show you 3 common mistakes that most traders make. Okay, I'm on my entry time frame, which is the 15 minutes time frame, and I just maybe flip some few time frames so I can maybe show you clearly. Number one is when they are making entries because of desperation or pressure. Sometimes traders do not wait for um, liquidity crap. That's the number one mistake. You have to, before you make an entry decision, you have to wait for liquidity to be fully crapped. That's why there's a saying that says that you can become the liquidity in the market. Take for instance this time frame that you're seeing. You find that there is a huge order block at this point, and if you can see that this is a strong low. Okay, and you can see that price was retested here twice, which makes here a double touch. Okay, if you look at the previous side, you see that price was also touched, meaning there was liquidity here at a time that gave this move. Okay, this bullish move. That liquidity is still here, so most times the mistake that most traders make is they don't wait for this liquidity grab. Like, take for instance, they want to take an entry. Let's say of course this liquidity grab is showing a bullish move. Most times traders wants to buy from this order block at the beginning of this order block and want to put their stop loss at this point. No, that will not be a wise entry, because at that point you might be the liquidity. So what you do is you have to wait for liquidity to be completely grabbed to at least the previous side. At least let price get to the strong low. So you have to be very patient before you aim for the bullish move. So let me be fast with this video. Number two is when you are trying to take trade on a higher time frame, like this is a 1 hour time frame. You have made decisions, like I already told you that liquidity grab is at this point. You ought to go to other lower time frames. Okay, if you are looking from 1 hour time frame, you have to go to a lower time frame, which is 15 minutes time frame. For me, some people prefer 30, but for me I prefer 15. You have to go to the 15 minutes time frame and look for yourself and see where is my strong high and where is my strong low at this time frame. Now you can see that this is the strong high and this is the strong low. Okay, now I told you already on the higher time frame that liquidity grab is at this point, right? Now if you look, you see that this is a weak low, so automatically this is a confirmation that price will definitely break this point, this level, even if it gets retest at this point. Okay, and break this other block and then come to this particular other block, which happens to be my visualization for the next liquidity grab. So that is the number two mistake most traders usually make. Then number three, which is the final in this point, is this. Now I've already talked about the fact that you have to wait for complete liquidity grab. Then I've talked about going to a lower time frame to see if your liquidity grab visualization on a higher time frame is actually accurate. The number three is this: when you are making an entry decision, you are not supposed to be against the trend. That's why they say the trend is your friend. If you're going to be against the trend, then you should be scalping, and you should know that you are actually against the trend and the trend will actually work against you. Look at this entry, for instance. Thank God there's an entry like that. Let me just explain to you. I made this entry at this point, and there's a reason I made it, because this is London, and I know that London will definitely do a retest before it goes bearish, if it will eventually go bearish. And I'm aiming that if it breaks this order block, this bearish order block, it should be going to the strong high. But if it doesn't, then I'll be breaking even or taking partial here. And you can see that's exactly what price did. Price got to this point and began to go bearish. So in this point, you see me, I'll be taking lower risk, and then I'll be risking less and then breaking even. Some people will boldly want to go bullish because of that confirmation here. Well, this is not a bullish move, this is just a scalp move. And guess what happened? Price got here and began to go down. So don't make the mistake of going bullish when you